Hi, our dear clients. Alexander Msombi is my name. I work as a relationship manager at Yo Uganda Limited. I am here today to show you how you can use the name verification feature on the Your Payments platform that enables you to verify the names of your beneficiaries that you are to pay via the bulk payment service on the Your Payments platform. So you start by logging in into your account. You enter your username and password. If you have the multi-factor authentication enabled on your account, you please check for the one-time password, the 6 digits that are generated by the Google Authenticator. You enter them here so that the system can ascertain that it is really the right person or the right user that is trying to log in using the login credentials that you would have entered. So once you are successfully logged in, you may please scroll down a bit to the name verification tab in the middle, slightly in the middle. You click the name verification, then you will see the new request tab here. Once you click on the new request button, you will see a dialog will be displayed. New name verification request, where you can enter any wording as a name verification request. For my case, I can use the word presentation. Then below, you can either upload an Excel file with 2 columns, one for the phone numbers and one for the assumed names, or if you have less than 10 numbers, you can just add them here. For example, I can use my numbers, then the name, the assumed name, then I can add a second number and the name. You can add as many numbers as possible if they are less than 10. But if they are beyond 10, you can always upload a file, an Excel file with 2 columns. For example, I can open up an Excel file and have 2 columns. The first row should always have a heading of the details that you're going to enter in that column. For example, column A, I have just typed in a wording, phone numbers. Then column B, assumed names. Then under row 2 and row 3, you can start adding the details of the beneficiaries that you would wish to pay later. So for example, I can have my number here, my MTN number here, and my Airtel number as the second number. Then to avoid having mistakes in the digits, you please select column A and look for general here so that you can maybe remove the decimal places using this button of decimal points. Then you can save this file in CSV file format or Excel file format, and you have it saved on your desktop or anywhere on your computer. Then you go back to the platform, you upload it under choose file here. This is where you upload your file. Once you upload it, the file name will even be displayed here. So you can, since I've just uploaded the file, I can have this information cleared so that we first see how you can have the name verification request to the system sent through this option of uploading an Excel file. Then you save. Once you save this, the system will capture your request and it will run your request. You can even see here on the action, there is an open button. which you can just click so that you are able to see the details. So you can see it really shows you that the verification status is in pending state, means the system is still running your name verification test. So you wait a bit for some seconds as the system runs your request. In the same way, as you are waiting, you please monitor the status. You can see it is displaying in progress. And it shows you a summary of the total of the entries that you have entered for the name verification test. So even if you have more than 100 beneficiaries contact numbers that you have entered in the file, you can have a summary displayed here of the total number. So we can check now and see. Yeah, hope you can see it here. So the system has run a test on my two numbers, the MTN number and the Airtel number that I had submitted. And it has confirmed that both numbers match with the assumed name that had entered in the Excel file. So before you close this dialog, you can always export to Excel in case you had just entered the digits in the other option, or you can export the verified numbers only to an Excel file for you to easily have ready files for bulk payment. You can also transfer to a beneficiary database that is in our platform. Once you click on transfer to beneficiary database, it can also enable you to update this record if the contacts are already saved in the beneficiary database on your account. So you can select any and accept using this button of transfer contacts. You can see the transfer of 2 contacts to beneficiary database successful. So this is how you use this name verification feature via the option of uploading a pre-saved Excel file, either in Excel file format or CSV file format. The other option was to just enter the numbers in case there are a few numbers. You still have to give your name verification request a name. For example, presentation 2. Then you please ignore the upload stage, since you just need to enter the numbers manually and the names. So you please start with 256, you ignore the plus sign and enter the numbers. My MTN number and the Airtel number. Then the assumed name, I can type my name. Doesn't matter the arrangement, even if you start with the surname or the first name, the system is able to give you a result of a match or a mismatch of the names. So suppose we have used this option of just entering the numbers manually here without uploading a pre-saved Excel file. You just save. The system will still capture your request. It will also run it here. So you also monitor its progress, its status. You can see it is in progress now. Yes. The one that I had first finished is 100% completed. Even if I try to open it here, the details show that everything matches well. Yes. So we can check our second option. You open, verification status still in pending state. You wait a bit, a few seconds for the system to run your request. Now it is complete. So you can see that the verification status, once it shows you submitted, then it will give you a result here. So you can see that both my numbers do match with the assumed names, with the verified names by the system. Thank you for using your payments.